Welcome back to Rectory Rovers Sunday League Football, and today Rectory Rovers take on Chelmer Wanderers in the last 16 of the Essex Trophy. It's the last 16 in the County Cup. The winner will progress into the quarter-final. Here's today's team. In goal, we got Shader Cat, a back four of Jake Fox, Bobby Arthur, Michael Adams and Mark Simmons. Midfield four today, Zach Wheatley, Eben Routledge, Jack Webb and Chrissy Law. And then leading the line, got David Watson and Titch up the Rectory. So here we go then, as the Chelmer striker gets the game underway in difficult conditions, it must be said. The pitch was quite a poor surface due to the rain the night before. Free kick here for Chelmer, taken long. There's a chance for them early doors there. Goal kick here for Chelmer. Now, we knew coming into this that we was going to face a test today. Team that have won the County Cup before, looking to regain that title once more. And that ball is sent long. But he is blown up for a foul, and standing over that free kick is Jack Webb, who floats the ball into the box. Dave peels off his marker, gets the shot away, goes behind for a corner. And from that corner, Eben Routledge steps up, whips a lovely ball in. Chelmer defender first to it. Out but not cleared, falls to David Watson, still got a chance, falls to Eben, sends it in back stick, but Bobby is apparently deemed offside. Corner here for Chelmer as they look to strike first in this game. It's floated in, but it's cleared well by Jake Fox, and Rectory looks to mount a counter attack as Titch drops deep to collect the ball in his own half, gets his head up and finds Eben. Eben gives it straight back to Titch, and Rectory look like they're going to get on their way here as Titch is driving at the fullback. Eben on the overlap, taken out by the defender. Rectory try and play out of the back, and Shader Cat rolls it out, but it's a bit misplaced and goes straight to their striker. Should be 1-0 Chelmer. Another chance here for Chelmer with a free kick. Drilled straight at Shane, that's safe hands. Corner here for Chelmer as they look to make the early pressure count. Floated in, but it's punched away well by Shay, but only as far as their number 9. Drills it back in, brilliant save by Shay, falls to their striker, but wide. Must be said, Chelmer weren't afraid of a challenge. Very strong and physical side with Zach Wheatley on the ball here, but it goes to Titch. It's another late tackle, and that is a free kick to Rectory. And that free kick is going to be taken by Titch, who floats the ball in, falls to David Watson. Header goes behind. Goal kick for Chelmer. Goalkeeper sends it long. It's chested away by Bobby, who finds Eben. Bounces over Eben, but he still manages to get to the ball first. Terrorising their fullback. Was man marked in this game as well as Titch. Dave takes the ball off Eben, and then yet again he's fouled again. Free kick to Rectory, and that free kick is going to be taken by Eben. Eben standing over the ball, floats the ball in, cleared away, and falls to Chrissy Law on the edge of the box, but nothing comes of that. Another free kick here for Rectory, a common theme during this first half. And that's floated in by Michael Adams. Falls to David Watson, we call him Jesus. With a touch like that you can see why. Bobby with the ball at his feet, looking to play out from the back. And he fires Jake Fox, who we all know will want to get forward straight away. But yet again he's pulled back and fouled, getting silly now. Throwing here for Rectory, that man Jake Fox taking it. Sends the ball up the pitch, and as you can see at this point their gaffer has decided to come over and stand in front of the camera. Also trying to wind up people on our side, but fair play to him, it did work, so credit to that. There he is, loving the camera. Anyway, that is going to be a throw-in for Rectory that Titch takes quickly onto Webb, flicked on but no one's there. Cleared by the defender, falls to Luke Marley who gets it up, and then Jake Fox puts it back in the danger zone. Flicked on by Dave, goes to Eben, falls to Titch, tries to silence him. Could have been 1-0, how close was that? Ball bouncing around in the midfield, and Eben trying to get hold of it. Flicked it up, the defender gets hold of it, and eventually clears the ball across the pitch. But there is the half-time whistle, and that is Rectory Rovers 0, Chelmer Wanderers 0, and the half-time of the last 16 tie in this County Cup clash. And as usual, this is where we show love to the people who show love to us. Here is MDM's new branding video. Their links are in the description. They support us massively. Second half, Rectory Rovers 0, Chelmsford Wanderers 0, and Titch gets the second half underway. Rolls it out to Bobby, who switches it across the mark. Gets his head up, looking for movement. Plays the ball in. Fires Dave, who flicks it on, but Chelmsford do clear their lines. Corner here for Rectory, taken by Luke Marley. Floated in, falls to Jake Fox. He scored last week, he could have scored this week. Good save by the keeper. Free kick here for Chelmsford this time. The defender steps up and takes it. Must be said he was one of their better players, specifically man marking Titch the whole game. But the ball falls to Dave, who gives it to Evan. Evan looks up trying to find Titch, but Titch is offside. So he's driving at the centre backs and they recover well, but Evan still has possession of the ball. Whips it in, falls to Dave. Unlucky first touch, slips for the second, and that's dealt with well by the goalkeeper. Could have been 1-0, but like I said earlier, the pitch was in bad condition and Dave was just slipped over there. But anyway, their goalkeeper has the ball and he sends the ball long up the pitch. Who's going to win the header? It bounces first, but then Jake Fox clears his lines, gets the ball under and instantly drives at them, cuts back inside and squares the ball across the pitch. This time finding his other fullback, Mark, who gives the ball to Titch. Tries to get it back, but Chelmsford do tackle him this time. Bobby sweeps up, gives it to Eben. Rectory really growing into the game now, especially the start of this second half. Asserting their dominance. Dave skips away from one, skips away from two. Eventually foul, but falls to Eben. Ref plays advantage. Flick back to Luke, scuffs his shot. Defender clears. Like pinball at the moment. Falls to Dave! Could have been 1-0. Throw in here for Chelmsford. They send the ball up the pitch and the defender eventually lumps the ball long and it's caught Rectory napping. Their strikers through on goal here, 1-on-1, it's down to Bobby. Puts a sliding tackle in. On reflection, I don't think he touches him, but Chelmsford are appealing for a red card and a penalty. It's definitely outside of the box, but Bobby certainly does impede him, may not have touched him, and it is a yellow card. Throw in here, deep in the Chelmsford half. One well by Jack Webb. He falls to Evan, who flicks it on, and Titch has got the right side of his marker this time. Man marked the whole game. The ball's bouncing. Can Titch get a shot away? Hits a volley. Crossbar. Falls to Dave. Dave slips over. Square crossbar probably prevent that from going in. And Chelmsford eventually clear and look to get away. Their defender clearly slips over here, and the referee gives a free kick.
He's slipping. He's slipping. He slipped over. He slipped over.
Game remains 0-0 as Shay sends the ball up the pitch. Falls to Eben, who tries to release Dave or Titch. Doesn't land from that time. But Eben wins the ball back again. And now he's driving to their full back. He's got him where he wants him. Gives it to Dave. Dave flicks it on. Defender sticks an arm out and that's handball. Nothing comes of that free kick. And now we're with Shay again, taking another goal kick. Sends the ball up. Eben ducks to leave it and it falls to Dave's feet. Flicks it onto Titch. He's where he wants to be, but the goalkeeper is quick off his line and clears his lines. Falls to Dave! Left foot, weaker foot, and just over the bar. Ball in the midfield again here. Proper contest, but it's dealt with well by Mark. Tries to release Eben, but Dave drops deep and gives it to Eben, who releases Titch, and now Titch is 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper where he wants to be. Defender comes in, cleans Titch out, appeals for a penalty. The ref's in no doubt, and the ball for Rectory Rovers a penalty in the last 16. He was clearly the last man. The defender looks distraught. I think he expects a red card is coming. But the referee does award him a yellow card. But it is a penalty. And Titch steps up to take it. At this point I couldn't watch. What a chance for Rectory Rovers here. Titch steps up, slots it away, and what a finish. It's Rectory Rovers 1, Chelmsford Wanderers 0. Look what it means to the boys. Even Cooper, the Snapchatter, got involved. Obviously, he's not allowed on the pitch. He didn't know, bless him. He's learnt his lesson. It's all love. They're asking us to send our Snapchatter off. Not really sure what effect that will have. But Cooper does accept the mistake he made. The referee has a little word with him. And he goes off, but it's all love. Give it to Rectory Art Coach going. There we go. Rectory Rovers 1, Chelmsford Wanderers 0. 20 minutes to go. As Jake Fox looks to take a throw. I left this in there because listen to the crowd support. Rectory till they die. Love it. A number of them made the 40-minute trip to Chelsea today. I can't thank them highly enough. The support they bring to top draw. Throw in here for Chelmsford. 15 minutes left and they're desperately trying to get back into this County Cup clash. Cleared well by Jake, who's had an excellent game so far, it must be said. And that is flicked on. Cleared by Zach, but not away. And they get a crossing, but Shane the Cat, he's quick off his line and holds that well. Takes a sting out of the attack and looks to hold it. Ends up kicking the ball long. Score remains 1-0. 15 minutes to go. Can Rectory hold on? The defender clears. Eben flicks it on, but only as far as their midfielder, who begins a mazy run. Drives past Zaki Wheatley. Ends up driving at the midfield. Gets a shot away. Don't shoot, you don't score. Now the referee's blown his whistle at this point. Initially Rectory felt aggrieved and felt that he'd blown the whistle before he'd taken a shot. But the goal counts, and on reflection it is the right decision. But look at the celebrations from Chelmer. Understandably, it means so much to them. It means so much to us. We give it, they give it, we can take it. And that is Rectory Rovers 1, Chelmer Wanderers 1. And Titch gets us underway again. Gives it to Webb, who sprays it to Zach. Rectory trying to reply instantly. But Zach sends a hopeless ball forward and is cleared by the defender. And now Chelmer look to mount a counter attack here, as their number 14 is now driving at Bobby and Chris. Rectory's still shocked by that equaliser. He skips past Chris, skips past Bobby, cuts it back to the number 20, gets the shot away. He's hit Jake Fox in the head, was 100% going into the top corner. Could have been Rectory 1, Chelmer 2 instantly after equalising, and what a killer blow that would have been. Time's running out here and it's Rectory Rovers 1, Chelmer Wanderers 1. Eben takes a throw, it falls to Jack Webb, who sets Zach. Zach gets a shot away, spilled by the keeper. Can Titch get there? Keeper recovers well. Score remains 1-1. Jake Fox again with a throw this time. Sends the ball down the pitch, looking for Titch. Titch gets past his marker, cutting inside here. Gets the ball across, keeper does well, falls to Pell. Perry should hit it, ends up playing Zach. Bobbles up, and Zach's shot is not troubling the goalkeeper. Goal kick here for Chelmer. Their centre back sends it. Not a very good kick, and it's picked up by Dave. Titch flicks it over their centre back, and now it's driving at them. One of them slips over, and then Titch is taken out. It's not given as a free kick, it's given as a corner, and that corner is to be taken by Perry Holloway with that left foot. Gets the ball whipped in, looks to be going in. It's defended well by the goalkeeper, and it is another corner. Yet again, Perry steps up to take it. Looks like we're playing the same clip. This time, Perry drills it in. It's one well, flicked on back stick, and nothing comes of it. Score remains 1-1. Jake Fox again with a throw. How many times have we said that today? Sends it in. Flicked on by Dave, but that ain't troubling the keeper, and the keeper collects. And the goalkeeper kicks it out. And with that, the referee blows the full-time whistle. And that is Rectory Rovers 1, Chelmer Wanderers 1, and this one is going to the distance. Rectory are going into extra time, 120 minutes to be played here. Chelmer getting us underway here for the first half of extra time. Tough for the boys, it's 120 minutes, and Perry clears his lines excellently there. Can Chelmer find a winner? The keeper throws it out. It's intercepted well by Dave. Finds Titch, not quite sure how this is not given as a foul. Could have even been a penalty to be fair, but Dave picks up the ball, cuts in beside two of their defenders, like a knife for rock butter, gets a shot away, nearly nutmegs the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper was expecting a cross, I think. It still remains 1-1. First time a Rectory Rovers match has ever gone to extra time. 1-1, tense, with so much on the line for both teams here. And it's flicked on. Mark Simmons is now playing centre mid for us, and this is a quality interception. Mark Simmons releases Dave, and suddenly the Chelmer legs look tired. Dave running at them, cuts back, could have been handballed at, releases it to Eben. Eben gets his shot away, saved well by the keeper, falls to Dave, falls to Mark. Whoever said it was Sunday League, just listen to that noise. It is so much more than that. That is Rectory Rovers 2, Chelmer Wanderers 1. The quarter-final is in sight, and Chelmer gets underway here. They're going to have to reply again. It's going to take something big, but that eventually goes out for a throw. We rejoin the action here with Shay again, taking a goal kick. Chelmer first to it, but it's swept up again in the centre mid by Mark. Flicked on to Titch. Titch gives it to Eben. They link up ever so well. Eben driving at them. maybe one too many, and that is a superb tackle by the number 8. But Eben don't give it up. They eventually get it away, but the white Kante, Jack Webb, sweeps in and wins the ball back. Eben gets a cross in, falls to Titch, lovely touch, tries to supply it to Zach, maybe should have shot. Score remains 2-1. And now Chelmer Wanderers look to mount the counter, but that is cut out by Perry Holloway, slotting in at left back so well. Dinks the ball up to Zach. Zach flicks it on. Eben can't hold his balance. And Chelmer look to create. Driving at us again. Get it across to the number 9. Gets a shot away. It's blocked by Bobby Arthur. And then Jack Dartson muscles him off the ball. And Jack Webb clears. Chelmer send it back again, but it goes for a throw. Dave trying to get a modelling contract here as he strikes a pose. And Shay sends it up. And with that, the ref blows his whistle. Half time of extra time. Rectory Rovers 2, Chelmer Wanderers 1. Final 15 minutes here in what has been an absolute battle. And Titch plays it to Jack Webb. And Jack Webb instantly tries to release Eben in the corner. It's fair to say he was probably the fitter of the two teams, and I think that showed during extra time. And we rejoin the action here. Goes for a Rectory throw. Chelmer slip off for a second, but Jake Fox trying to urge Rectory forward. Shows quick initiative and throws the ball. It's released Titch. Titch is now 1-on-1. Defender dives in. Titch has got Eben to his left. Squares it to Eben. Open goal. Eben's hit the ball in. Rectory Rovers 3. Chelmer Wanderers 1.
Rectory Rovers on the map! Let's go! Come on! Titchy!
It's Rectory Rovers 3, Chelmer Wanderers 1. The quarter final was well and truly in sight. Eben's done unbelievably there, taking his shirt off. And as a result of that, he will receive a yellow card, which I'm sure he is more than happy to pay. Got to be fair to Chelmer, they didn't give up and look to try and get back into this game, but that man Jack Val is now on the pitch and releases a long ball up the pitch towards Eben. Eben slips, could have scored, could have made it 4-1, and that would have been good night, but instead Chelmer looks to get back into it as their goalkeeper sends the ball long. It's won by the number 14. A very good player, must be said, rocking that Phillips Goldfield haircut. Cuts inside, not closed down, flicks back, ends up falling. Look at this for a shot. Don't buy a ticket, you don't win a raffle. It's give Chelmer hope. 3-2, 10 minutes to go. Looks like it's going to be a challenging 10 minutes from now for Rectory. Game looked dead, but they have scored 2 absolute screamers in this game as they yet again come forward. The referee awards a goal kick. Yet again another Chelmer attack now. Really got belief, and Rectory having to defend for their lives here. Cuts inside. Bobby chests it away. Fair play to the referee, because it easily give a penalty the way Chelmer protested him, but he did hit his chest. Score remains 3-2. Corner here for Chelmer. Surprised the keeper ain't up there. It's whipped in, but it's cleared well by Jack Val. Rectory get out quickly and press him. He can't get the shot away, and yet again Jack picks it up. Rather than lump it forward, he plays in Titch. Defended well by Chelmer. Chelmer driving at Rectory again now. Time's running out and they're desperate for an equaliser. Don't like the fact he's been muscled off the ball by Jack. So he pushes him and then throws the ball at him. We've seen Jake Fox get sent off for that in the first round, but this referee don't mind it. And Luke Brown takes that throw in. Won by Chelmer head. But only as far as Jack Val yet again. Playing in centre mid today, he's been unreal since he's come on. He squares it through to Jack Dartson. Jack Val's unmarked in the area. Dartson gets the cross in. A little bit over hit. And Jack can't get his head on it. It eventually goes out for a goal kick. Although Rectory are adamant it should have been a corner. The referee rules a goal kick. But from that goal kick, time running out now. Can't be long left. They play it short unbelievably. I was expecting them to hit it long. The defender hits it long, and with that, the referee puts his whistle to his lips, and Rectory Rovers are in the quarter final of the County Cup. Massive achievement from the boys. It must be said, Chelmer Wanderers give Rectory a test for a full 120 minutes today. It felt like we'd gone to war, but Rectory have come up on top, and the full-time score is Rectory Rovers 3, Chelmer Wanderers 2. I just want you to look to the right of your screen here. I understand the passion of the game, but the manager has just slapped Eben for no reason. Shay then confronts him and he throws an elbow at Shay. At this point, obviously, it starts to spoil over. Shay's tackled to the floor. I understand the passion of the game, but there's just no need for that from their gaffer. You don't throw a slap and then an elbow, it's just not on. But at the end of the day, Rectory won. Cheerio it is, 3-2. It must be said, the Cheltenham Rare players were a lovely bunch of lads. It's just a shame they're let down by the gaffer on that day. And the full-time score is Rectory Rovers 3, Cheltenham Wanderers 2, and that puts Rectory Rovers through to the County Cup quarter-final for the first time. It must be said, Cheltenham put an absolute battle in today. And look at the scenes in the pub after with all the boys, all the season ticket holders as well there. Shout out to the boys that don't play but come and watch every week. Your support is massively appreciated. And as usual, make sure you follow Rectory Rovers on all forms of social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and Snapchat. All the links should be on your screen now. As always, massive thanks to our sponsors, Concept Dog who do all the graphics for us throughout the week. And also love to MDM Entertainment and Events, our kit sponsor. Also thanks to Georgina Townsend, video production, absolute diamond. All of the sponsors links and Georgina's link is in the description below. As always, subscribe, like and share. All support is massively appreciated. Until next time, up the Rectory.